I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Play call screen.
The Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. The Cougars offense will get the first crack at it here. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still
ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Takes the easy completion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit of the time to get to that first down mark.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
BYU with the 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Shot for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, we really want to always establish a tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move at the 30. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quick completion on the out.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting him forward.
The Ducks offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
And the Ducks brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Rich. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
Quarterback moving. Trying to escape and get it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Open.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover.
Mesh HD corner.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double teaming.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
He's not afraid to go deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. The Ducks will hustle to the line. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire...
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Buys a little time with his feet. Firing to the right, complete. He's finally herded out of bounds. Really good pickup on 3rd down, and still not quite enough to move the chains. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. In plus territory, not really much of a decision to make there. They had to go for it, and it paid off.
Yeah, they know points are going to be at a premium in this game, so they're going for it here, no doubt. Nice job picking up the 1st, and now putting a lot of pressure on this defense.
Play call inside zone third.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. The Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And he doesn't quite get the score. Ridden out of bounds at the 3. He got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it to the house.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. We have 15 options. Add them to selected.
Movies, long-form
Entering
plays
play
that
call,
have been over
special
in
teams.
shorter
We have
period of
5
time than that
options.
drive. That was a
Below
marathon.
selected.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And the returner goes down. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a...
Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got an open man. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
Entering play call over. There are 3 categories. LB Sting 1 from 8. Option is 3. Cub. There are 4 categories. You have held
First
options.
down to start the drive after the break. They move the tight end all over. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now is 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
And this one splits the upright. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by a field goal over Virginia Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up.
You have 11 options. Mesh HB corner is selected.
Power football with the run. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Mesh spot.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. Hand off from the gun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Ducks are marching down the field. Going up top on first down. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. From the gun. Give on the inside. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating.
Intercepted. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back. Bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now,
open runway ahead. Touchdown, BYU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hands. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 45. Oh, look out!
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Rich. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Ducks heading quickly to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Still running at the 40. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Inside zone.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right now.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the offense. Handoff to the lone back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
AHD stretch.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down.
Concept. Mesh HD corner.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He finds his man.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Categories. You have 15 options.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
Entering play call.
76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
BYU 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
At the 40, there he goes. He's up to 94 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got his man. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Wide receiver shows motion. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw it into double coverage.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Inside zone.
Really nice job there as the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Tight end finds a soft spot. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Makes the pass. Working that left side. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
On 3rd down, going up top. Grabs it in the middle. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
Entering base
Thanks
model
for that
screen, you
halftime
have 5
report, Kevin.
options.
BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
Entering
Into the
inside
pile,
zone.
maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Fires to the middle. He's got him, and they convert. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is, too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. You need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
The Ducks moving quickly to the line. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the run. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Inside
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. Finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle. It's Gentry. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
There are 11 categories. You have 5 options.
Trying to
Option is
formate
selected.
and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Makes his connection. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone. It's Rich. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive.
36 yards is selected.
Between the uprights, it's good.
Entering
and now the lead's extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Baylor is getting its clock cleaned today. And that crowd was chanting "sick 'em" in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 14 to Oklahoma State.
They'll throw it on 1st down.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. BYU right back to the line. The give to the back. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Cover 4 quarters is selected.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the ball's out, and they're after it.
Entering
the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
18 options. Cover 4 quarters is selected.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's taking the shot. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cougar! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
6 categories.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stops at the 21. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Extract quick slot out. Empty NAHB cross screen.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Coming out on 2nd down, trying to put this one away. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're bringing heat. They'll run the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Entering play call, Sam, free fire.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Quick strike complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, it's fourth and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
Makes the grab well past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
The Cougars will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab over the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what play to get to. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Snags it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, BYU. This is like a baseball pitcher that you can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you see quarterbacks get like that. No matter what they do, they're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also in the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you up.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Inside zone split.
They could really use a few yards here on 3rd down because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He looks that one in nicely. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally, don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ballgame.
You have 3 options. Power option is selected.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. The Ducks will have a first down.
Entering formation.
Fullbacks are a dying breed, but when you see them, it just reminds you of the big old neck roll, just huge, stout fire plugs that you don't want to hit. But
touchdown, Oregon! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Entering play call.
What a great game. Tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late. Take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Entering play call. Over. Cover 2 man.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Got his man on the right. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And he scoops out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Bulls his way forward. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. And the ball is picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown,
Entering play call. Formation.
They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do
onside.
that. I can take this thing in-house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And they thought about a return and thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do now. Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Get it out on the screen. Oh, it's loose. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. And what a big play here in the return. Takes it back inside the 25.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. And here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. Looking left. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Entering onside kick.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick.
43, BYU.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting an onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Trying to find his man on first down. Gets it out fast. Open space at the 25. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cougar.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. Nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He's got his man. Timeout called by the defense. 27 seconds to go. This offense has a second down play. Wide out in motion. Looking to throw on second down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, that's a bad fumble. I mean, you're going to give the ball to your playmaker. You understand the situation. All I'm trying to do is run clock, hold on to that thing, to fumble in that situation, and just breathe hope. You gave him life, and that's what you don't want to do. You just want to run that clock.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Got him downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down to the 37. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Wants to throw on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. From the red zone, looking for a space. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. Second and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
Well, this